I still get a real buzz out of writing songs. I actually love it. It's my favourite part of being in the band.
Can you say, since when did you start working like this?
Probably about, I mean, I was always against kind of using software, but you kind of have to go with the times, and it's a way, and it's much easier than that way really. But probably at least, probably six for me personally, probably about 5 or 6 years.
Could you maybe pinpoint, did you see a certain way of change, maybe for your, do you experience as a change in the songwriting?
From a vocal point of view, not drastically, because usually you don't look at the screen if you're doing a vocal or you're trying out vocal melodies. I think from music it's very easy to stay in the boxes too much, and you've got to sometimes just don't look at the screen. I think musicians, particularly when metal guys start working on computers, I can really hear it, because there's certain blocks that when you're looking on the screen, you've got to kind of close your eyes. And I mean, basically we use it like a posh tape recorder. I mean, that's why we describe it as really. But yeah, it's very easy to get trapped in the blocks on the screen, you know.
Yeah. You've known both ways now, so then you can decide what you'd like. But yeah, you made a 20 years anniversary last year actually. Was that for you? Maybe not. Yeah. A milestone when it comes. Did you ever expect somewhere in your career that you would make it to 20?
No, I mean, never at all. I mean, it's when you get into a touring cycle, you do like 3 years or from writing to, and then you tour for maybe 2 years, and then after 3 albums, you know, before you know it, you've done 20 years. It goes in like 3 years period, so it doesn't feel like 20 years at all.
What was for you as a band? Was it a moment that you thought, well, hey, sort of a moment where you could really, think about it, that you did it? A sort of look back moment for you also?
No, because we're still going. We're still trying to better ourselves every album. We're still kind of hungry to make music, and 20 years is just a number to me. You know, everyone else around us was kind of talking about the 20th anniversary, but I didn't really care. To me, it's just another year, you know.
Yeah, okay. But for you, you described the hunger that you still feel for making music. If you, I asked you the question for the first record. What could you maybe say? What for the last record, The Faith Divides Us, and what is for you now the big motivation? What you wanted to?
We're still very much into writing. I mean, for me, it was always about writing. I always liked writing music. I still get a real buzz out of writing songs. I actually love it. It's my favourite part of being in a band. Easily, my favourite part. And then again, if you do something that you know fans, you hope that fans will like, that's also exciting as well. So I mean, we've never actually got sort of bored of the whole process. We've done it so long where it's sort of institutionalised. It's pretty much all we can do, really. You know, it's.
What is it for you? You said if fans are like, you're notorious for maybe radical changes during your career. Is that what makes, because of this passion for writing, that you try to renew yourself once in a?
It is, but also at the same time, we are kind of our own biggest critics, because if we're doing something that's, I mean, we're very like-minded, I think, to a lot of our fans, because they seem, you know, any turns we take or any decisions we make, people say the same things that we think ourselves before maybe they've even said it. You know, I mean, we're very sort of our own biggest critics. You know, I think we're very like-minded as fans of the band. You know,
what for yourself was for the last record, then maybe a moment in of writing a piece where you really felt proud of, or sort of surprised yourself in that matter?
I think the title track, because we never thought it would come together. Sometimes there's songs that you just leave hanging and then you come back to it, and then so all of a sudden you can put it all together. But sometimes you can just bang your head against the wall and it doesn't happen at all, you know. But with that one, it just all of a sudden just clicked, and I was really pleased with that song, because again, it's more of a laid back song on the album, and it's nice to break up an album with something that's a little more laid back.